Hey folks, it's Largo. Welcome back to the lair. Thought we would check out some of Largo's loot. I just got a package from the States and there's some cool stuff here. This in particular, I'm very eager to open. I was fortunate enough to win a giveaway on Big Bad Workshop's recent stream, and Big Bad Mike was looking to clear out some odds and ends from his desk, and I got lucky. So I think this is something you guys will enjoy. As you know, I don't live in the continental US, so it's very rare that I ever get to unbox or show anything that everybody else hasn't already gotten several weeks or months earlier. So I'm excited for this one. I'm also going to open the Lieutenant Griffin, the Eraser, the Toy-Con exclusive. I didn't get to any of the toy conventions because I don't live in the States and it's hard to travel. However, these were up on Big Bad Toy Store for about 10 minutes before they sold out, and I was fortunate enough to snag one. So I'm happy to see that. I think there's some parts in that are going to be related to what's in the mystery box. We'll open that over on the Toy Cam in just a minute. Okay, so here we have a tale of two lieutenants. We have our new full optical invisibility version of Lieutenant Griffin, the Racer, and of course we've got original recipe. This is a very cool figure, probably one of the most popular in the line. Really cool camo pattern that is unique to the Lieutenant. Red and black kind of color scheme with shades of gray. You can see the really cool bandages, the goggles. It's just really well done. Definitely one of my favorites so far in the line. Plus, you know, I like the Invisible Man angle. The fact that he is a descendant of the original H.G. Wells Invisible Man. And the new version is really cool. It's also got the bandaged head and neck and forearms, and comes loaded to bear with a very cool sniper rifle with suppressor. He's got his leg holster, he's got his shoulder holster for his second piece. Very well done. The only downside to this one is because of the type of plastic, some of the joints are going to be super loose. So when you're posing this, you're going to have some challenges. Of all the exclusives they've done for Toy Cons, this one kind of makes the most sense. He's an invisible guy. You should have an invisible version. I kind of think these should have come as a 2-pack. I would have rather paid extra and gotten both of these bodies together. But the reason I'm excited for this one, I didn't really care for the other two flavors of this that have already been released. There was a purple and a black. This one matches the pieces that came with the original Lieutenant Griffin. We get an unmasked head in the same plastic as this guy. We also get several plain hands that aren't in gloves. So if you want to have his forearms and hands without gloves and bandages, and you want to have his head unbandaged, you can do that. So you can have him completely invisible with his cool head sculpt. You can put the goggles on there or leave it off, however you want to do it. That's really why I wanted this version, and I'm glad I was able to pick it up. I wish it hadn't had to be a Toy Fair exclusive. It made it really hard to get. As I've mentioned, this went up on the website. They were kind enough to put it back up, or put it up on Big Bad Toy Store after the Toy Con, and whatever they had left, it was first come first serve. They sold out in about 10 minutes, and I just happened to be at the right place at the right time and was able to snag one for myself. Few things you should know if you are going to try to pursue this, or if you have one already and haven't played with it yet. The original Lieutenant does not come with that rifle. That rifle I had to steal from Halloween Boy. So if you want your translucent and your normal version to have the same weaponry, you got to have Halloween Boy to make that happen. They may do some additional weapons packs in the future where you can get, you know, some of these other types of weapons. I don't know why he didn't come with it. The weapons he came with were cool, but for this exclusive one, he came with a different weapon, which is kind of odd. There's also a difference in his armor. As you can see here, the original came with this plate carrier, which is really cool. It's got some cool details to it. Has the ability to plug in a couple of extra bits, which is nice. But for the translucent version, they went with more of a commando type web gear, which I think is cool, but the original doesn't come with this. So if you want your guys to match visible and invisible, what's a guy to do? Well, fortunately for me, I was happy to know that in my mystery box, I have something that is definitely going to help my situation.
What's in the box? Brad Pitt, 7? No?
Boom. What we have here is a Soldiers of Fortune. This is the close combat operative in his yellow and black gear, and you'll notice he has that same web gear that comes with our invisible commando guy. So I'll be able to rob Peter to pay Paul, and I'll be able to gear up both of my lieutenants in the same gear by borrowing from this new guy here. So let me clear out our lieutenants, and then we'll take a look at this new Soldier of Fortune. So I just want to show you real quick. Here is Lieutenant Griffin in all his naked splendor. He's got his head without bandages and his forearms and his hands uncovered in all translucent. Looks really cool. I like this variant, and I'm glad I'm able to pose him this way. So definitely worth getting this con exclusive to be able to do this. Like I say, maybe in the future, maybe they'll do a 2-pack of these guys together, because you really kind of need both with your invisible guy, I think. So let's take a look now at our new Soldier of Fortune. Thanks again to Big Bad Mike of Big Bad Workshop, and to the rest of the gang over there at the Big Bad Workshop podcast. We're doing a little giveaway. This is something that Mike had on his desk, and he was willing to let it go. I'm finding this to be really neat. I've been looking forward to this line. They should be coming out very soon. They're slated for first quarter 2026. This, I believe, is some sort of a final production sample, so it will not be exactly as the ones that we're going to get with the rest of the line, but pretty darn close. As you can see, this is the new packaging. Soldiers of Fortune, Series 1, Close Combat Operative. They've gone with something similar to what we've seen with Mythic Legions and now with Valivers, where we have reusable packaging, which I love. So you can keep your card art, you don't have to tear it off of the cardboard. You can just slip it up and slide it out. So again, this is the new packaging design. Very cool. And on the back, we've got a cross sell. We've got a little write-up about the Soldiers of Fortune, covert team of elite warriors, saboteurs, specialists, and spies. And you can see here everybody that's coming in this first series, including the Jaguar Brigade Specialist, which was only available if you bought the complete set. And I did. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, this red and black operative, I believe, is a Big Bad exclusive, which is kind of ironic because they're all exclusive to Big Bad Toy Store. You can't get them anywhere else. But this particular color scheme was made specifically for the store. The rest of these are part of the traditional series, something like that. But let's get this thing open and see what we think. All right, guys, here is our Close Combat Operative out of the box. And I like him. very cool. I'm digging the black and yellow. It's a very cool color scheme. Not covert, but there's definitely uses for this. If you are someone who remembers Bruce Lee or something similar in some of his escapades. So there's definitely room for the yellow and black in your operatives. Also, if you wanted to do like a search and rescue or some sort of crewman of that type, the yellow would definitely work. And yeah, there's definitely some opportunities here. So if you have any of the previous Operation Monster Force guys, such as Halloween Boy, then you have already seen most of this. The articulation is the same. Most of the parts are very similar, if not identical. The main differences that I can see are the shoulders have a little bit different texture, which I don't know if the camera will pick up, but there is a little bit more texture on the shoulders. And the knee pads are a little bit smaller. Other than that, it's pretty much the same buck we've seen on a lot of the other Monster Force soldier types with the bloused boots. But that just means you know what you're getting. And these are designed to fit in with all of your different adventure type lines, whether it be Monster Force or Valor versus Action Force or G.I. Joe or anything else in the 1/12 scale that is pseudo military adventure, that kind of thing. These guys will fit in. So there's definitely some potential. I'd like to see more of these in, earth tones, maybe some camouflage. That would be cool. This is the new stand. Very cool. Just like with Operation Monster Force, you've got the logo on the stand. This one's more of a square. Very cool. A lot more color to this one. And definitely works. These don't particularly seem to need a stand. They're pretty stable, but these don't take up a huge amount of shelf space. They're just the right size to put your guy on and keep them from doing a dive off the shelf. So talking about customizing with this harness, you do have some customizing options. You have some different pieces that you can plug into the front. I don't know how well it's coming in on the camera, but you can plug in some grenades. You can plug in a flashlight. You can plug in a bandolier of what I assume to be rifle or shotgun shells. So these pieces can be popped out. You've got 2 ports here. 2 plugs, I should say. And then you can just pull out the one you want to swap out. They are keyed, it looks like, left and right, so you've only got certain options for each side, but still pretty cool. A little tricky to get the plug in there, but once you do, you're golden. So just like that, you've got some variants, so you can do some swapping around and see what you like, what works for you. You might have that on the wrong side. No, that looks right. I'll have to tinker with it, but that's the idea. You can tinker with it. It's made to, make it your own. Personally, I like the little commando knife there. It would have been nice if the knife was able to come out of the sheath, but I get it. Doing something like this, I don't think that would have been an option because of how the harness has to fit onto the figure. I don't think you could make a knife that would fit in there and not get damaged. So I can live with that. And again, this harness is going to get donated to my Lieutenant Griffin, the visible one. So let's pop that on there real quick. See what we think. So when you guys get your Soldiers of Fortune, whether you have a couple extra that you get for some of the bits and bobs, or you just want to do some swaps and do some customizing, you can definitely do that. All these parts are going to be compatible because they're pretty much the same body styles. So let me get this guy plugged in here. Oh yeah. So definitely fits. Knew it would. There we go. So now we've got this really cool commando type harness. Really kind of accentuates his nifty camouflage. That's definitely unique for him. And now I can match him up when he's fully in stealth mode or when he's not. That's cool, man. I'm digging it. So, thanks again for the sneak peek at the Soldiers of Fortune. Again, these are going to be coming out this quarter. Hopefully sometime soon. Not sure if it's just because it's on a slow boat from the other side of the world or what have you. But anytime now, we should be seeing these. And I'm excited. I ordered the whole set, mostly because I wanted to get the Jaguar guy. But I've definitely got plans for these to fit into my collection that I already have. And this guy and my other yellow guy that's going to come in the set, I'm going to turn them into some kind of search and rescue guys, because I think that definitely fits the vibe. So thanks again to everybody for watching. Thanks again to Big Bad Workshop for providing us this sneak peek. And we'll see you in the near future.